What we fail to realize is that before the glow up comes the grow up. Baby, you know that glow we all love to admire, right? It doesn't come without the hard stuff, okay? Stuff like taking accountability, the uncomfortable truths, letting go of things that no longer serve us. See, the glow up looks cute, okay? But the grow up is where the work is done. What I mean is, it's the quiet moments that no one knows about, okay? When you're choosing discipline over distraction, healing over hiding, self-love over self-sabotage. So that glow up that you desire, best believe it's going to be a result of setting boundaries, okay? Saying no to the things that drain you and saying yes to the version of you that deserves better. Oh, I get it. Growth isn't glamorous, okay? But if you're in the middle of the messy part right now, don't quit. You're in the part of the story where you're just growing up so that your glow up can hit differently.
Oh, okay. So, y'all wasn't gonna stop and pick me up and take me over there to the 40 and up part of TikTok with y'all? Y'all was just gonna leave me over here by myself? Oh, absolutely not. I'm on my way. I didn't got the directions now. I'm on my way. Don't get into nothing till I get there.
Hey ladies, welcome back. I'm Tiffany Celeste. I'm back with another video. On this channel, we talk about glowing up in all areas so that you can live a life of peace, purpose, and ease. So if this is something you are interested in, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Today we're going to talk about ways to glow up in your 40s. A glow up in your 40s is very different than a glow up in your 20s and 30s. I feel like in your 40s you're at your most confident self and you have nothing to prove to anyone. And a glow up in your 40s is going to look a little different for every woman. For you, you may want to create a signature look. For me right now, I'm focused on my overall health and well-being glow up. There's nothing wrong with the glow up aesthetics, and we'll get into that too. And I've noticed that when I talk to other 40 plus women, they all have a level of this is who the F I am and I'm doing what is best for me mentality. In your 40s, you're just a lot more self-assured. And if you think that that's not you right now, don't worry, you'll get there. Just stay plugged into this channel. Some of the suggestions in this video you may have known but have forgotten about because life be lifing, or you could just be busy creating multiple streams of income or climbing the corporate ladder, or maybe you're on your healing journey. So it's easy to forget sometimes the woman inside of the roles that we carry. You're not just a mom or a worker or a business owner. You're still insert whatever your name is. You're still that girl. This video is your reminder that you can still glow up at any stage of your life, whether that be a physical glow up, a mental glow up, or a financial glow up. Your 40s is the best time to glow up and reinvent yourself and enhance who you already are. So let's get into the video and drop down in the comments any glow up tips that you have. And go to the description box below this video and I'll have resources that will help you on your after 40 glow up journey.
I'm over 40 and here's my skin and makeup routine for glowing skin. A hydrofacial is a great way to turn up the glow. I use vitamin C serum and a multivitamin eye cream. Skin prep is the key here, you guys. To brighten the eyes, I use Magic Vanish and concealer and I pull upwards to give a natural lift. Setting powder to fill in under eye bags and lines, and look at the difference in each eye. It's giving refreshed and lifted. Add color right under the eyes, and the ultimate glow hack, take a finishing spray to your highlighting powder and brush it onto your eyelids and the highest points of your face. Mascara, of course, and then a healthy glow tinted moisturizer to seal in the look. Lip butter balm on those lips, and voila, here's the end result: brightened eyes, hydrated and glowing skin.
When you're 46, doing the most is a must, especially when you're in medically induced menopause. Perimenopause signs can begin as early as 35, so taking supplements to support your hair, skin, and nails like collagen is essential for me. I'm all about getting those vitamins, minerals, antioxidants in my bod every single day, and plenty of apple cider vinegar for my gut health. And when it comes to eating, I prioritize high protein, high fiber, and low sugar. Perimenopause and menopause can make your skin very dry, including your scalp. So I do the most for my scalp and my hair to keep my curls hydrated. Naturally, that includes my body too, like dry brushing daily to stimulate blood flow and to exfoliate. Hydrating body scrubs, cleansers, lotions, and body oils are also essential. And just like I prioritize my hair care and body care routine, I do the most of my skincare routine too. I do my at-home skincare and in-office facials too. Menopause weight gain is is no joke, especially around the core and legs. I go to the gym anywhere from 3 to 5 times a week. Workouts that keep my cortisol low, balanced with weight training to build muscle and keep my bones healthy. And lastly, I try to give my menopausal bod 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night.
I stand by my word that the ultimate 40s glow up is taking care of your body and looking good, because everything else usually falls into place right after that. Having said that, a vital component once you start working on that is getting your mind right too. It doesn't matter how good you look if you can't get your mind right. So let me tell you guys how I did that. I was in a pretty bad place mentally. Anxious, stressed, overthinking everything, just not in a good place. I started listening to a shitload of audiobooks on like self-help shit. And I'll give you guys like a list. And they weren't like depressing ones. It was more of like, how do you switch your mindset about things? Like when you're feeling a certain way, how do you get out of that mentally? Practical stuff you can apply to better yourself so that you work through those feelings that you're having instead of letting it consume you. Every day, incorporating that healthy habit and that listening really helped me to grow and build and become a different person. I started doing yoga. I wanted to learn how to kind of quiet my mind, and really that's yoga. I knew nothing about it. Like walking into class, there's like keywords you gotta know. Like I knew nothing. So I started taking it was like Adrienne Yoga was her name on YouTube, to learn the moves. So that at least when I went, they were saying, you know, salutation or cobra, whatever, I kind of was able to follow along. Takeaway from this is that you get your body right. Yeah, everything usually falls into place, but you got to get your mind right. And I don't think one thing happens isolated from another. I feel like they all really need to work together for you to have the ultimate 40s glow up.
The 5 things I do to look classy and feel elegant without even trying. Hi, my name is Samantha and I create a lot of makeup and beauty content, how to glow up and how to be elegant and classy. So if this is content that you like, go ahead and hit the follow button. First thing is just having small and dainty jewelry. I love a good pearl, but anything that is small and dainty always looks very classy and elegant. You can dress it up with a sweatsuit or even when you're going to run errands. But even if you're going out for a date, it does just make you look really well put together. 2 is owning a good blazer. I have a lot of good blazer sets that I will wear together as a suit, but it's something that you can also just put on with a tank top. You can wear it with jeans, put you on that next level, and really makes you feel like you're ready for business. Number 4 is a capsule wardrobe. A capsule wardrobe is just having one color scheme or a set of color schemes that you wear all the time. I like to do mine kind of neutral base because then my mind doesn't have to wonder what clothes I need to go ahead and wear. Plus you can always go ahead and pair it with other outfits. It just makes it really simple, especially whenever you're traveling and packing. And number 5 is just having a nice neutral nail. Usually I go ahead and do stiletto, but I chose to go ahead and do almond shape. Having a neutral nail just makes you look a lot more classy, well put together, and making sure that you have the right shape for your hand shape will set the entire tone. I hope that helps.
It's not too late. 40s are the new 30s. And if you haven't been looking after your skin up until now, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be a bit of an uphill battle, but not all hope is lost. If you haven't got a basic skincare routine, please do the damn skincare routine. That's the first fundamental. Within that, retinol is an absolute must. There's no ifs or buts, unless maybe you're pregnant or something. You have to use a retinoid. Find a formulation, find a texture that works for you, whether it be a retinol palmitate, whatever it may be, you have to use retinol. That is the easiest, cheapest, non-surgical way to age backwards. If you haven't started injectables yet, this is the perfect time to start. However, what I want to stipulate is that at this age onwards, it's very easy to look overfilled and overdone. We can all tell that you're secretly a 45-year-old trying to look like a 20-year-old, and baby, it's not cute. That's not the aesthetic. We want to look 80% perfect. Leave a little bit of line, leave a little bit of wrinkle, leave a little bit of asymmetry. Way more chic, way more undetectable. Ooh, next thing, lasers, particularly of the ablative kind, aka Fraxel, is going to be perfect at this age. Usually ablative lasers are a bit much when you're in your 20s or maybe even your 30s, but in your 40s, you've clocked up enough hours to make it worth your time. At this age, you might be considering surgery. Again, maybe appropriate, particularly something like a facelift, but this is why I stress the importance of looking after your skin in your 20s and your 30s. If you do all of that, then you won't have to spend a couple of tens of Ks tightening and lifting your face. As gorgeous as it may look when done properly, it's just a bit severe. But by all means, if it's appropriate for you, something to consider. Going to a qualified surgeon, stressing on that point. Yes, congratulations that you're in your 40s. However, indeed you are approaching the menopause. So you may have noticed some changes in your skin. The fact that it's getting a lot drier, it just doesn't have that glow, that anymore. It's really important that you adjust your skincare routine according to the changes of your skin. Stop chasing it like you did 10 years ago. Make peace with the fact that it's changed. Adjust that routine and stop using products for oily skin because your skin is no longer oily, babe. If a facelift is too extreme for you, please consider consider treatments that boost collagen, whether it be microneedling with radio frequency, whatever it may be. Collagen boosting treatments are going to be the way to go, because as we know, from the age of 25, our collagen levels snowdive into hell. Treatments like that are going to bring it back up. And last but not least, please stop fixating on your wrinkles. It's a badge of honor. As long as you don't have an inappropriate number of wrinkles, typically self-induced, it's fine. Health of the skin over everything. And you know what's most been used and abused by this age? The sun. Too much sun in the south of France, Marbella. I see the fact you haven't been wearing sunscreen, or maybe been listening to the whole rhetoric of black doesn't crack. There's an array of different sunscreens on the market now. I've made a couple of videos already about the different sunscreens that I personally swear by. There's no excuse.
So let me start you off with this. You want a real glow up tip for 2025? Pick up a book. You really have to make reading one of your biggest habits in 2025 if you truly want to have a glow up year. If you don't know where to start as far as reading or picking up a new book, start with a book that is going to teach you how to think. You do learn to properly think better. You actually begin to do better in your life. If your overall goal is to learn to become a better woman and you really want to have a glow up this year, this is how you're going to do it. Pick up a book, sis.
Liquid collagen and geritol. That's all you need. It's a game changer. Your hair will grow and it will grow fast. I am biotin sensitive, so taking hair supplements that has any type of biotin in it will give me the most disgusting acne. And since you see the skin, y'all see it. Y'all see the skin glowing. This, I take it in the evening time. I take it after a meal. I'm gonna show you how I take it, okay? I shake it up, take the liquid, my little medicine cup. I take about 30 mLs. So obviously, the liquid collagen is pineapple flavor. Here you go. A shot. Done. So I take that first, right? And this is from Nurse Candy Youth Remedy. Liquid collagen plus vitamin C, hair, skin, nails. I take 15 mLs. Boom. Because geritol is disgusting. I don't care. It's not good. It's nasty. Take a look at that. Oh, Jesus. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I'll show you how my braids look brand new, and growth is real, okay? I'm so sad about this because the braids are done. Every single day for 2 months. Game changer. Y'all know I never cap. Y'all know I never come on here giving y'all nothing that I've never tested and tried. Game changer. I'm gonna have the link in the bio.
Hey ladies, let's get ready this morning. If you're a woman over 40, it's time for your glow up routine. The first thing is that you're gonna take care of your skin. Definitely starting from the inside out. Your body's changing. We need to be able to make sure that everything is staying on point and our health is the number one thing. I like to go ahead and take a probiotic with a multivitamin every day. I find that it just keeps me together. You know what I'm saying? And then make sure you're actually getting your water intake. There's so many times that we're not drinking enough water and we're drinking everything else. I'll know that that's easier said than done. Next, if you can't afford to go and get your nails done, your feet done, do it at home. Do it at home. Last time when I was in my 20s and even in my 30s, I was doing my own medis and petties at home by myself. I just think it's an important part of self-care that a lot of women are missing. And quite frankly, girl, for myself, I've been doing this since I could remember when I had small children. Does that mean I had to stay up late sometimes at night to do it after I put all the kids to bed? Yes, but I was getting it done. Remember that you are what you eat, literally. It doesn't cost you a lot of money to take care of your skin. Make sure that you're actually washing your face with a cleanser that is for your skin type. 9 times out of 10, if you don't know what to use, then you're gonna use something that's hydrating, even if you have oily skin. A lot of times people think that you have to have the best products, and the most high quality products are medical grade. It's going to work for your skin to give you magical and beautiful skin. That is not true. Just remember that the name of the game is hydration when it comes to your skin. Plus, girl, it's just called self-care. You need to do that for you and yourself. Next, just be kind to yourself. Talk great and positive words to you in the mirror and affirm exactly who you are, and don't look for the gratification from other people. When you make a goal for yourself, keep it. Don't let that go. That's important to you, and don't continue to put everything off. Set some realistic goals for yourself in your life. When's the last time that you've actually committed to having some non-negotiables? Some hearing this might think that, oh wow, you're a really selfish person. I'm really not. I'm just here just to remind you to take better care of yourself. Get up, get ready, get dressed for the day.
It doesn't matter if you're a stay-at-home mom or you're just going to that boring job every single day. It's been proven actions that when you do get up into the flow in the morning of getting yourself prepared and ready, it helps to set your pace for the day. Brush your teeth, put your clothes on, put a little bit of makeup on, and just get started. Lastly, just take it a day at a time. That's all you need to do.
The ultimate glow up is to lose weight. Everything I wear fits well. My skin looks so much better. My energy level, my presence, my confidence. And did I mention my clothes? I used to buy nice designer things that I would hope would look well when I was 60 pounds heavier. I can go into Walmart now and buy something at the junior section and it will look 10 times better than the designer wear that I had bought when I was heavier. So if you're not feeling yourself, you're not as confident, you're not as energetic, chances are you have to lose weight.
3 things you must do so that you can drop the pounds, build the muscle after age 40, after age 50, after age 60, in spite of perimenopause and menopause happening. I'm Adriana, menopause fitness coach. I'm 51 years old. I'm also a mom of 4. I help women drop the pounds, build the muscle after age 40. No gimmicks, no BS. I was once this, and now I'm this. So I bring some street cred to the table. Number 1, is your current environment serving you, yes or no? This is a question that you have to answer for yourself. Whether you made a series of decisions and now you're in a little bit of a pickle, or when life just kicks you in the throat, no matter what's going on, you have to ask yourself if your current environment is serving you, and if you're truly thriving in that environment. And if the answer is no, then we move on to this next question. 2, ask yourself, are you willing to do what's required? In order to get somewhere else, you have to change something. Stop falling in love with your comfort zone. Stop edifying your comfort zone, because every time we choose comfort over something that we know we need to do but we don't do, we're saying that our comfort zone is the most important thing out there, even if you didn't verbalize those words. 3, you make a decision. You make a decision to start moving. You make a decision that regardless of the most imperfect schedule, but you're trying to make perfect, you're still going to move. Even if you have a history of being last on your totem pole of priorities, you're still going to make a move. You're going to start edifying. You're going to stop waiting for permission. You're going to start taking action so that way you're getting closer and closer to your goals. Far too many women wait for the perfect opportunity, the most perfect schedule, the most perfect alignment in order to then decide, I guess I shall make a move right now. And the reality is there is no perfect moment. And the reality is there is no perfect time. You're throwing time out the door. You're wasting time. Another mistake that women make is that they wait for the absolute no fail proof moment in order for them to make a very big move that they're not used to doing. And the issue is we have to stop breaking promises to ourselves. The inaction that we do will determine whether or not we see things to the other side, whether we are successful, where we have the health that we want, where we have the body that we want. There is no fairy godmother. There is no magic wand. And then sometimes what's unfortunate is some women will look at it from the angle of, well, what's it going to cost me? How about we start looking at it? What's my cost if I don't take action? The sad reality is by the year 2035, it's projected that the US adult population will reach 50% obesity, which will then further amplify and have a high correlation with chronic health conditions we have no business facing. But here we are. Luckily, we can turn things around. But it goes back to those 2 questions. Are you willing to do what's required after you decide if your current environment is serving you, yes or no? How much time do we have, ladies? I know time's not on my side. It's not on yours either. If you're still trying to figure it out and it hasn't happened yet, what are you waiting for? If you need help, comment in the comments, I need help, and let's have a conversation. You're in good hands. Luckily, I help women burn fat, build muscle after age 40. It's no accident you're watching this video, but we have the power to change our personal destiny. What's it going to be, queen? Are we going to take action today, or are we going to play the woulda, shoulda, coulda game 10 years from now? You got this. Now let's go.
Finally loving my skin at 43, and all it took was learning the right skincare steps. Also, let's get in real clothes. Real clothes. No makeup. No makeup. No fillers, no makeup, just a little lip gloss, and my lashes are done. It's all about skincare. You know, it's real when the hubby gives you unsolicited skin compliments. So let me introduce you to one of those right steps, Timeline, and its breakthrough ingredient, MitoPure. When you're younger, your skin cells renew and refresh themselves constantly, a process that slows down as we get older. And what this slowdown looks like is often sagging, thinning, drying, wrinkling skin. Timeline's MitoPure recharges the battery of your skin cells to get skin renewal working as it did before, essentially fighting these signs of aging. And I've been using the serum daily and saw instant results from the start. What makes me love these products even more is that they are powerful but gentle and effective for sensitive skin too.
It's so funny that you're talking about like a glow up after 40, and we are birthday twins because my birthday's in April too. So it's interesting because I feel like a glow up after 40 is so different than a glow up in the 20s. When I watch some videos on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, and the girls are talking about glow ups, they're talking about their skin and their hair and their teeth. And yes, we need to do all of those things as well. And I am constantly making sure that I'm doing things for my skin, taking care of my hair, my teeth, and all the things. But the biggest glow up we can have after 40 is so different. Like getting your blood work done, getting your labs. So I got my lab work done. I found out that I am extremely anemic. My hemoglobin was at a 3. How I was walking around living amongst the people, I have no idea. I had to end up getting infusions done, and it was crazy. And then having to get prescribed vitamin D because I'm vitamin D deficient, which, you know, it's very common in Black people to be vitamin D deficient. But we need to make sure that we get in our, you know, getting a colonoscopy, making sure that we get our regular breast exams, making sure that we're doing, you know, men getting their prostates checked. Like, we have to do all of the things, making sure that not only do we have life insurance, but making sure that we have our last will and testament. Like, do we have our affairs in order? Because after 40, we want to make sure that everybody should be doing these things regardless of your age, but over 40 is so imperative. So my friends and I have been really talking about and pushing each other around, like, do you have a last will and testament? If something happens to you, and you don't need a last will and testament, if you know, you don't have to have anything, you can have everything. It doesn't matter, but you have to make sure that you have your, like, affairs in order. Do your children know what your wishes are if something was to happen to you? What happens if you get into an accident and you're in a coma? Do people in your life know what your wishes are? Like, those are the things that we need to make sure that we're focusing on, because we're going into a different phase. Like, God willing, I will be here for another 40 plus years, but if I'm not, I want to make sure that my family is not worried, especially after going through a personal, you know, death earlier this year. Like, if you don't have your affairs in order, and knowing that, you know, the person's affairs was in order was like, it just made everything so much easier and simpler.
You really made my day with this comment. Happy to tell you exactly what I've been using. I think I went a little heavy on the bronzer today. I don't know why it looks so rosy on here. Anyway, for my cleanser, I use this. I'll definitely want to save this for later. I have acne, so for me, it really helps with controlling that. I burped. It helps to control the oil and helps with the breakout. Second product that I use, you probably heard of, Paula's Choice. I shouldn't have had so much coffee. If you have pores, oily skin, texture, anything like that, it's going to be absolutely amazing. The one thing is about this particular product, it's usually used improperly. You're only supposed to use it about 2, maybe 3 times a week, and at night. The Ordinary Niacinamide. And I'm sure you've seen on TikTok how they tell you the order of everything. If you're trying to control your oil, niacinamide is amazing. If you have pores, niacinamide is amazing. Hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary. This one is really great if you want to give that extra hydration without it feeling oily or greasy. Super inexpensive, but make sure that you're using it on wet skin. I make my own rose water and I spray my face with rose water, and I also put a couple of cloves into the rose water when I'm boiling it, and I just have organic roses. So I put them in the pot, put a couple cloves in there, and it is amazing. So I spray it on my skin and then I apply the hyaluronic acid. This moisturizer you can get on Amazon. Also really like CeraVe, the regular moisturizer. I think I got mine at Costco. This sunscreen, y'all, honestly, when I applied it, I did have to kind of rub it in a little bit just to make sure that it was completely transparent. It wasn't anything that was wild, and you can't even see it on the skin. It's phenomenal. I'm literally like tapping to get the rest of the product out. It is that good. You really need to have an SPF 50 or higher just to make sure that your skin is protected. And I put a little bit underneath my eyes on top of my eye cream to make sure that the under eye is also protected. It doesn't burn. I have had no issues. It's fantastic.
This is how you're going to start your ultimate 40s glow up. First thing you're going to have to start doing, and I'm sorry to say it, but you have to commit to daily movement. This isn't the exercise we did in our 20s. It's not the 2-hour at the gym thing. We're not about that anymore. What I do is I commit to 20 minutes minimum of something every day, physical activity. So that can look like a bike ride. It can look like a walk. It can look like a yoga day, Pilates, whatever activity makes you happy where you're moving your body. A trick I did to get started on my movement journey was I bought a used treadmill if you can't work out outside, or a walking pad if you don't have room for a treadmill inside the house, and I watched one of my favorite shows every single day only when I was walking. So find the juiciest show out there with lots of seasons and just start watching it and walking. Not only is this going to help you in your fitness journey you may be on your weight loss journey you may be on, it is extremely important for mental health.
I'm 47 years old and I always get questions about my skin. So here's just one of my morning routines. I just woke up, so I apologize for the way I look. I do an exfoliation peel at least 2 to 3 times a week. This is the one from The Ordinary. It burns a little bit, but I love it. While I wait, I'm oiling my skin down with the Osea body oil. I oil my cuticles. Oil and moisture are super, super important if you want to keep your skin intact and moisturize. I'm wiping this peel off, and then normally I would do some type of other exfoliation, but here I'm just going to do a gua sha. If you don't have a gua sha, some type of facial massage is always key. It brings blood flow to the face. It helps your face kind of stay tight and taut. I love it. Here I'm going to moisturize with a serum. Serums are my best friend. I will choose a serum over a moisturizer any day. Seruming my eyes, then I'm gonna oil my eyebrows because I don't have any, and this has been really helping, and that's it.
Things for certain, two things for sure. If you're over 40, baby, you're just getting started, okay? It's not a lot out here that I can guarantee, but I can guarantee you that you're just getting started. You know what I mean? If you look at anybody who's reached a level of success, most people just get started at 40. So when you're thinking that you're behind the 8 ball, baby, you're in front of it. You're right where you're supposed to be. Okay, stop telling yourself that you can't pivot, you can't transition, you can't turn around, you can't do something different, you can't start over, rebuild, regroup, reset, whatever it is that you're trying to do, rebrand, reinvent. You can do it. But see, you got to believe that you can. See, if you keep telling yourself that you can't, then you won't. All right. What the mind believes is what the body receives. And ultimately, that is what you're going to achieve. So for all of you out there who feel like you are missing the mark, baby, you right on it. And on that note, stay healthy, be well, and take care of you.
So did y'all enjoy this video? I have so many gems and takeaways and a couple of new skincare products I want to try once I run out of my old products because we don't overconsume over here. I hope this video inspired you to take care of you. It's not too late for your glow up. I know it's easy to put your needs and desires to the side when you're chasing the bag or chasing the kids. Whether you're prioritizing your self-care or trying to find a new hobby, just make sure you are investing in yourself. Schedule a sacred session call with me and I can help you dial that in so you're operating from your highest self. And I'll have a link for the sacred session call in the description box below, as well as other glow up resources. I thank you ladies so much for being here with me today. Please subscribe to the channel, like and share this video, and I'll see you in the next video.